Let's now turn our attention to Africa. The continent has witnessed yet another coup. The military swept to power today in Burkina Faso, but the people are not unhappy with this takeover. They're in fact celebrating the coup on the streets. Our next report tells you why.
Communiqué numéro 1 qui menace les fondements.
Wherever soldiers appear on TV like this, it is rarely good news. This broadcast was no different. This was the moment when the military took power in Burkina Faso.
Le mouvement qui regroupe toutes les
The movement, which brings together all the components of the defense and security forces, has thus decided to put an end to the power of Mr. Roch Kabore on 24th January, a decision with the sole aim of enabling our country to get back on track and to gather all its forces in order to fight for its territorial integrity, its recovery and its sovereignty.
But the public reaction might catch you by surprise. The people of Burkina Faso are celebrating the coup. They say God has answered their prayers. This is not the first coup in Burkina Faso. The country used to be a French colony and it got independence in 1960. And since then, it has faced chronic instability. Since 2015, Burkina Faso has been led by this man, Roch Kabore. Under his leadership, an Islamist insurgency erupted. Large parts of the country have been destabilized by militant attacks. At least 1.4 million people have been displaced. In 2021 alone, 2,000 people have died.
As the security crisis in the region, worsened, it has undermined the credibility and legitimacy of the elected leaders, those who are democratically elected, those who are in power. They are deemed responsible for all the failures that have brought us to this situation. On the other hand, it is reinforcing the military because people are looking at the military for a solution. It has also led to the military to pump in a lot of resources to the military. It is preparing the military, I think, to the heart of the political arena.
The president's whereabouts are unknown. Earlier on Tuesday, abandoned vehicles were found in Ouagadougou, the country's capital. These cars are said to have been part of the presidential fleet. Locals found them peppered with bullets. On one seat, there are stains of blood. World powers are condemning the coup. French President Emmanuel Macron has spoken out. The United Nations has asked the coup leaders to lay down their arms.
Secretary General is following developments in Burkina Faso with deep concern. He's particularly worried about the whereabouts and safety of President Roch Kabore, as well as the worsening security situation following the coup carried out on January 23rd by sections of the armed forces.
Sub-Saharan Africa has witnessed a flurry of coups recently. Mali, Guinea, Sudan, Chad, and now Burkina Faso. The growing threat of Islamist militants triggered the takeover in Burkina Faso. It remains to be seen if the military can do a better job than the elected leadership in containing this threat. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.